In this video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite things about Kajabi's coaching product. If you're an online coach, I absolutely love Kajabi's all-in-one platform, especially for coaching. I've been very pleasantly surprised by their coaching product and the improvements they've made. I think there's a lot of features about it people may not know exist. So my goal with this is really to share with you some cool features that I think make your life easier as a coach, that save you a lot of time as an online coach. And if you are already using Kajabi, maybe you don't know about some of these features, or maybe you are looking for an all-in-one platform, you offer coaching and you're not sure if Kajabi can do that for you, then I'm excited to share with you in this video. Now, by no means do I think you have to use Kajabi. I've been online coaching since 2017. My name is Megan, by the way, and I have used Zoom and Google Drive and Calendly for a long time and intermittently. But now that I'm all on Kajabi, I'm a big fan, and I'm just excited to share with you some of my favorite parts. So I'm going to show you a couple different views throughout this video. I'm going to show you this demo view, which is what we're seeing right now. I'll also show you my actual view, and I'll also show you a client-facing view so that we can really see the full picture of what all is possible within Kajabi. Now here in our demo site, I've gone ahead and made a demo coaching product. In this example, it's like a 12-week coaching program. So this video is not intended to be a tutorial on how to set this up. If you are looking for tech tutorials on how I actually do the logistics of my private coaching, then you should check out my course, Private Coaching Launch Kit. The link is beneath this video where I do actual tech tutorials. But in this, I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite parts. So let's go ahead and jump into the back end. Now, the cool thing about this is you can view your coaching clients per program or holistically. So here I'm viewing it as a program. So if this was an active program, you would see all of your active clients here, their names, their emails, how many sessions they have. You'd also see past clients, and you'd be able to go in and view their information. You can also go in and outline the actual coaching program. So in this demo, there are 3 sessions because it's 12 weeks. You can add sessions to this template as well in the future. And again, I'll show you how to even do one-off sessions with a client in another video. You can attach these 2 offers, of course, which is how you actually make your money. And then you can go in and adjust your specific settings. We will get into some of this in a little bit of detail, but I'm going to walk you through, again, some of my favorite parts. So if you aren't familiar with this at all, I want to jump into the sessions, because I think when you're a coach, that's where you're going to be spending most of your time, is actually on these sessions with your clients. So let's go ahead and dig into in this template of your product, what this looks like, because I do think this is one of the cool things is you can really customize the template for each of your sessions. So maybe you do a certain thing on session 1, a different thing on session 2, and a different thing on session 3. We can come in here and pre-build all of this out so that you don't have to do it for each and every client. So if session 1 was like a welcome call, you could outline the description, add items to the agenda, add resources, and go ahead and do all of that in advance. And every client would just see that when they join your coaching program. That would all be there for them already. And to make this make sense for you, I'm going to go ahead and show you the back end of a client view, and then I'll also show you the back end as like an actual active profile. So let me pull this over here. This is for a different coaching product, obviously, but this is a demo of a one-on-one intensive. So this is from the client view. So I'm a client, I'm logged into the Kajabi portal as a client. I can go to my library and see other courses. So I think this is one of the big perks about using Kajabi for your coaching product, if you use it for courses and stuff already, is if you have clients in both, they can literally go into the library and check it all out. And it's really great because if your coaching comes with access to things, that can be built into your offer as well. So someone checks out one time and they can automatically get access to all the different things you want them to. But here's what's cool. This is kind of the end result of what a coaching session can look like. They can have the name, when the call happened, the description, and the call replay. You can also see the agenda items, the shared notes, as well as private notes, and the resources. And overall, this whole setup is one of my favorite things about using the coaching product, because not only is this a great resource for clients to come back to in the future again and again, But this shared notes versus private notes thing is so brilliant because you as the coach have a private note section and the client has a private note section that each of you get to maintain. And the coach cannot see the private client notes, and the client cannot see the private coach notes, but you each get a shared note space. So the client can type in notes they do want you to see, and you can type in notes you want them to see. So overall, just the way this is set up, I think is so brilliant. And if this was a multi-session experience for your client, I'll show you what that would look like too. So in this example, our demo account, this is what a client would see. So they'd come in, see the description, see the name of it. They'd see those 3 sessions and they'd see when they first joined, and they can come in and schedule. So they could come in here and see any of those pre-built agendas, notes, resources, and they can also schedule. So I would say that's one of my other favorite things about Kajabi is if you are going to use Kajabi's scheduler, it can really save you so much time. So let me show you on the back end what that looks like. So we're going to go back to the settings for this program, and there is a scheduling section here. Now, Kajabi absolutely integrates with Calendly. So if you just want to do that, cool, or another link or manual booking, that's all fine. But Kajabi Scheduler has served me so well because I do love the simplicity of the client logging in. They always have the link to book that session. They can reschedule really easily, and you still have almost all of the capability from a scheduling standpoint as you do in Calendly. The one thing I feel like is missing right now is the ability to establish a buffer. So in Calendly, I always said, always leave a 15-minute buffer. You can't do that in Kajabi right now. I'm hoping they're going to roll that out soon, but otherwise I've been really happy. So if you click Manage Availability, you're going to be able to come in and set your availability for every day of the week. You can do multiple windows here. So you could say, 9 to 11 and 1 to 2:30, whatever. You can set, how far in advance, what's the minimum scheduling notice, and then you can integrate it with your calendar. So just like you're used to in Calendly, you can have it add to a certain calendar, add the events to a calendar, but also have it read multiple calendars for conflicts. So you can still absolutely get all of those benefits just by using Kajabi's scheduler. Now, if we go back, you'll also see that you have the option to do location. So you could choose to have Zoom, but this is one of my other favorite features about Kajabi is their built-in live video. I have found, especially for private coaching, that it's great. They come into their portal where it said schedule session. They can click there to join the session, and you get all of the capabilities you're used to in Zoom, especially from a private coaching standpoint. We don't really need all the bells and whistles. You can share your screen. You can change the views. I really feel like you can get everything you need through their live video. But when it comes to saving you time, I want to highlight this next section here. When you use Kajabi's built-in live video, you can turn on a setting that the recording will automatically be added right when the session ends. So no longer are you having to wait for Zoom to process your video, download it, upload it, do all this stuff that we all know takes so much time. If you're using Kajabi's live recording, it can do it for you. So you don't have to do anything after the session is done. It's automatically going to process and be available for your client without you having to do anything. And that is so, so brilliant. Now, there's one other setting here too that I love about using coaching in Kajabi, and it's this upsell option. So you can actually go in here and predetermine another offer to be presented as an upsell when you're done. So if you're doing a one-on intensive and you want every client to be seen a specific offer for a next step with you, you can do that. And it'll show that after the session has completed. It's so brilliant. It's so simple. And I really love that they've built this in. Okay, so let's also show you a actual coaching product that's in use on the back end of my actual Kajabi. So we can see this is that demo I showed you the client view of earlier. You can see the description. This is where the recording is. You can access session recordings here if you're using Kajabi Live. This is where all the replays are. And this is where you can really add those agenda items. Whereas your client is seeing that other view, this is kind of the view you have during a call. You can come in here and do your notes, do your resources, see all the information you want to about a session. And one of my other favorite features is you can add an ad hoc session. So maybe you decided to bonus a client another call. You can come in here and absolutely do that without having to go through any other bells and whistles and grant them another offer or anything like that. The other cool thing is that if a client does purchase multiple packages with you, maybe they work with you for 3 months and then they sign a 12-month coaching package, you still have this one portal and you can see all of your sessions together. Now, if you're a private coach who loves long-term coaching, this is incredible because you can just literally jump back and forth between their different packages. You can see how many sessions they are still needing to book, and it's just so easy to manage. Okay, so to show you this is one of my actual clients. I'm going to try to make sure I don't show you any of their information, but this is where you can see this package they purchased, the sessions they've completed and when, and the sessions they have not booked yet. And I can still add on an ad hoc session, and I can see their sessions from our past package. So this is just so brilliant, and I'm just obsessed that Kajabi makes it this easy. I'm coming back over here into the demo account so that I can't accidentally share any client information. This coaching dashboard is another one of my favorite features because I literally just clicked coaching over here, and it's going to give you a snapshot across all of your coaching programs. So it'll show you upcoming sessions with clients. You can go see past sessions, pending sessions, and you'll see this whole list here. You can also get a snapshot of how many active clients you've had, how many sessions you've done, how much money you've brought in from coaching, and you can come in here and see each of your coaching programs and the initial stats for each of those. You can come in here and see your clients who are coaching clients, and again, you can come in here and do some settings for your coaching availability, calendar stuff overall. So I hope that this gets you excited about what's possible with Kajabi. Again, I think the dashboard and client management side of things is so brilliant and so simple and so easy. If you are using Kajabi as an all-in-one platform, I love the simplicity of they check out, they get access to whatever they need access to. They're in their one portal for courses, for coaching. They come in there to schedule stuff. They come in there to get links. They come in there to share information with you. You could truly avoid doing any type of Google Drive sharing if you just told your client that they needed to share links with you in their portal under that resources tab or in their shared notes. You could really do so much just within Kajabi. So I just love the client management side. I love the client experience and the simplicity for your clients. I, of course, love the simplicity for you as a business owner and a coach for not only not having to mess with setting up automations for all of that, but from a post-coaching call standpoint, you don't have to process the replay. You don't have to do any of that. It all happens automatically. And it's just the perfect blend of simple, does what you need, saves you time, while also just being incredibly powerful and doing just what you need it to. And again, they've been really rolling out a lot of features since I started using it, and I've been really impressed. So those are some of my favorite things about the Kajabi coaching product. And if you do want to sign up for a Kajabi trial, I have a special link where you get 30 days free, which is longer than your typical trial you're able to get if you just go through their website. So if you want that 30-day free trial for Kajabi, click the link beneath this video. And if you are a private coach who's looking to get some help in packaging, pricing, positioning, selling, delivering your private coaching, then absolutely check out my course, Private Coaching Launch Kit, so you can get all the information and get some help on running your coaching business, because it really is everything I've learned from the past 6 years, all in one program, meant to be very digestible and actionable and potent to help you grow your coaching business. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this, if anything really stood out to you about Kajabi you didn't know that could do, or maybe you have a question about if it can do something, feel free to leave a comment below and I'll be happy to either answer you or make another video. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.